Welcome back. I'm Shay. We got ourselves another video. We got a video about Oshay Duke Jackson.
Shout out to you. Hey, Jamaica Logan. You are really pretty. I mean to be thirsty.
Talking to a sister in Africa saying that she do not date black men. Now her reasons for not dating black men are wild. She got some wild reasons. Because what she's really saying is that she dates white men. Not Asians, not Hispanics, white men. She got a specific kind.
Bettina.
Yes, sir, big day.
But if y'all listen to her, she gonna say some wild things. She thinks stereotyping black men and stereotyping white guys, she can still use is her preference. Man, once you paint a certain group with a brush and then another group with a brush, and you're saying that's why you picked this group, that's not a preference no more. You're now saying it's logical for you to date this other group.
No, they're ignorant. That's ignorant.
But maybe she doesn't understand, but Oshay and them, they're gonna do what they do. They're gonna conversate with her, and I'm hoping that they're gonna press her because, you know, pressing is always good to do to people who say crazy things. But hold up, just in this video, need to hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. In the comment section, give me a thumbs up or a heart. Just let me know that it's real. But let's waste no more time. Let's roll the clip.
Oh, you know what that was? Oh, that doo-doo, man.
Those who know me, I always tell my friends, like, I don't like black men because of some reasons.
What are those reasons?
The reasons? I like that culture, that different culture about those white men. They have something special with them. Like in terms of relationship, you know that these small things is us ladies who want, okay, ladies like me who want, these men are always straightforward with love.
The white men.
Yes, the white men are straightforward with love. If he doesn't like you, he will tell you he doesn't like you. If he's just using you, at least from day one, you will know he was using you. Yes, and you go for it knowing that you're going for what you know. But
Be used.
yes, but a black man, he will let you, okay, maybe want to use you, but he won't tell you directly.
Well,
He'll first use you, then later he will tell you by actions. He won't even say it. By actions. He won't reply your messages. All that.
I'm not gonna lie to you, this is some real hard stereotyping. So black men will ghost you. White guys, they're gonna tell you how they feel in the beginning. This right here, cut a little deep right now. She has to be speaking from trauma right now. There has to be. It gotta be.
He'll just ghost you. That's the right word.
And how many times have you been ghosted by a black man?
Since I've grown up from here, Uganda, obviously from high school, from my experience, my first man was a black man because I'm African, I'm Ugandan. If I say I don't date black men, it doesn't mean I don't like, oh, I'm a racist. It simply means I'm not interested.
Preference.
Yes, preference. Because I've tested left and right, and I think I prefer right.
So,
Well, technically, sorry, Oshay. Well, technically, yeah, it don't mean you're racist, but you are prejudiced. You are that because you said black guys do this thing, white guys do this thing. You gave black people a negative thing, and white people, you gave them the positive. So you are prejudiced. Racist? No, I believe.
so you're still attracted to black men. You can recognize like, oh, that one is an attractive black man.
Yes, for some reasons.
So I'm so sorry. What reasons?
Well, girl, please, hang in there. First, give us the reasons why.
When it has different reasons why we go in a relationship. You can have a relationship for satisfaction. You can have a relationship for marriage. You can have a relationship for lifetime. So for satisfaction, it's not bad to go for a black man.
Wow. So she look at black guys as sex dolls. That's what I just heard. Maybe y'all didn't, but that's what I just heard.
But though there are white men who also can still act as black men.
Okay.
Yes, they exist.
But you would rather go for a white for a serious relationship, but satisfaction, black men.
I rather go for a white man because one, love is not, it doesn't end here on satisfaction at the end of the day. It ends on respect, not lying. It has a deep meaning. It's not only on satisfaction. you have to be real and stick to your words. You have to, if you're saying you love me or you want to be with me for 50 years, that's what love is all about. It's not about sex. Yes. That's why I'm more interested in white men, because they are more of, they say what is in their mind.
They keep their words.
They keep their words.
Yeah. Speaking of keeping their words, the white men you've been dating have not been doing it for you in the bedroom. So you've turned to the black men.
Okay. There are some white men who are dilute.
How?
Yes. You see here in Uganda,
Sexually
What does
dilute.
that sexually dilute?
Go both ways.
both ways. There are white men who are in Uganda, like for 2 years, who are dilute in their minds. Yes. I'm talking about these men who have just come in to Uganda, like for a month.
Those ones are not good.
They're not so dilute with the Ugandan culture.
So those are the ones you would prefer.
Yes, they're the ones I would
Me, I'm
prefer.
confused.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That sound like a predator right there. That's what that sound like. I want them fresh off the boat. That's what you just heard. She want them fresh off the boat. If he's been here too long, no, he knows things. How doesn't that sound like that? Maybe she just don't know what she's saying, but that's what I just heard. It sound like that.
This diluting, let's dilute it. The white men who have been in Uganda for a long time, are you saying because they've been in Uganda, they will have some sort of experience because of being in Uganda for a while, whereas the ones who are fresh off the boat in Uganda won't have that experience? Is that what you mean by dilute?
I mean, they can, okay, they may have friends who are Ugandans who will tell them this is how we do it. You don't need to marry her. You can just have sex and dump her.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's dilute.
When they come from their original country, okay, not all, but some, they know if you really love someone, you must marry her or you must stay with her.
Wait, hold the hell up. How did you just use the sum for them, but you ain't use the sum for the black people? That was wild. So you know that some of them that leave from over there are these people you're talking about. But you're saying some of them are actually saying that if I like you, I want to marry you. But you don't give black men that grace. That was wild. I would say that right there, what she just said was crazy. Now I don't know if it's preference anymore. The fact that you're now putting little things on to make it sound better for you, like it sounds like you're purposely lying now. I don't know if it's preference anymore. I think it's something else. Because you don't need to not be honest if you're telling people your preference. When you add in these other things now, you sound like a liar. It sounds like she has an agenda. I think she think white guys have a lot of money.
Means, hold up, guys. The moment a white man comes here in Uganda, so for the ladies like you who are interested in white men, you would rather find a white man fresh 1 week in Uganda from Europe or USA. The moment you get to land, they've been here for a year. It's a problem because now they are used to Ugandan ladies compared to the new one. Now, there is where my question lies. Girl, how many white men have you been with?
So far, I've been with 2 men.
That's a goddamn lie. 2, but you know all this information? That's a goddamn lie. Oshay, who mans is this?
You found them here.
I love it.
You found them in Uganda.
Yes, because, I'm not going to.
Where
Were
were
they
found?
dilute?
Where were they found?
Oh, where did you find them?
First of all, I'm a hardworking lady.
Yeah.
I was working in a restaurant. So this guy approached me when I was giving him his balance.
She even blushing. See the way she's talking about it.
Because I
Did
can't
he-
forget that moment. It was
Wow.
so lovely.
Tell us more.
Yeah. So that's how I met him in a restaurant. He came to our restaurant. I served him well. I think he got interested in me. And of course, automatically, I'm interested in white men.
Okay.
What? You ain't got no type when it comes to Oshay, what's happening here? She just said she ain't got no type when they're white. That sounds like it rhymed. That was wild what I just heard. Automatically interested because you're Caucasian? I'm triggered now. I ain't like that. Oh, no, she wants their money. That's what it is. She's after money. Ha, 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 ha. I know what type of game you're playing, sweetheart. I know what type of game you're playing.
But let me ask you this though. So the white men, let me just say this because the white men, they have that culture. So do you think that the white men, because you're African, they want to try things with you that they wouldn't try with their own women because they feel like you're African, so you would like you'll be easier?
Exactly what I said is that I really thought that way, that they want to use me, but I was surprised to find out that a fellow African is also asking for the same thing. Meaning it's just hormone, or it's just people. It's not about culture.
Okay.
It's just someone.
So actually, I was the one when I saw that clip. I was like, "Oh, that lady needs to come to the podcast," because let me just say, if he would have accepted you, if it would have been different, would you have said, "Oh, okay, you're black. I will still go for you"?
I didn't understand the question.
Okay, so let's say if he would have chose you,
Stuart,
Who?
yeah.
Stuart.
Stuart,
okay.
from the episode.
If he would have chose you, because you are a good looking lady. If he would have chose you, or let's say a black American wants to talk to you, would you not talk to them because they're black?
Talking is talking, and
I mean, dating.
dating, I wouldn't, because I wouldn't want to waste his time.
So even a black American, Ugandan American, you would still say no.
I would still say no.
Okay.
Literally, and deep in me, I also want to have mixed babies. That's my dream.
Okay. Let's.
Oh my God. So was you just bullshit the whole time? Was that whole conversation in the beginning was just nothing? You said that they're direct and they want love. But now you're saying that, oh no, I also want babies who are mixed. That right there, Oshay, I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad right now because I respect your platform so much. I'm trying not to call her a weave wearing dog head at. I'm trying to say night. I'm getting triggered.
Let's talk about that. Why do you want to have mixed babies?
I feel like, okay, I don't want to say it out.
No, say.
I like mixed babies because I think it's my preference.
Do you think because
I've seen them, like, I like their hair.
She says everything's her
do
preference.
you have, sorry for being so blunt, do you have self-hate because you are dark skinned that you'd wish to have children who look different from you, their mother? Sorry for being blunt. I'm just saying.
Oh, it cannot be hatred. It's just a preference. It's just like someone saying, are you a vegetarian, or you don't like, or you eat chicken? You're just a vegetarian. It's not a problem. That's a
No, don't say no, that might be what that is. I don't ever really agree with the self-hate thing, but if you're telling me you purposely want your children to not look like you might be self-hate a little bit right there. Why would you purposely try to go away from what you look like? When a white guy and a black lady get together, if one of them did it purposely, make their children not look like them, that sounds like self-hate right there, my dear. I'm being honest with you. Might not like it, but that's what it is.
So could you see yourself being with you see yourself being married to a white man? How do you feel his family would accept you being from Africa?
I believe with love, you're marrying a person, you're not marrying a family.
But how do they see it? It doesn't. I mean, that's how you feel. But what about, they're probably not going to look at it in the same way that you see it.
If someone really loves you, he'll fight for you. Yes,
Okay.
he'll fight for you, because there are some people who don't have families, especially the white men. They have,
I feel sorry for your mother.
some are born alone. Yeah, some are born alone. Some have one brother, and imagine someone having one grandmother. Yeah, so they're just born. They're not many families.
So is black men. We gotta remember, she did cancel out black Americans. She is trying as hard as she can to make her thing stick. I ain't gonna lie to you, Oshay, you got a crazy one on that couch.
I think I want to ask very importantly that when you look at white men, right, do you find them to be the people that could perhaps give you a better life than a black man?
About life, even a black man can give you life. Yes, but it's all about the deep feeling. I am more like I feel more comfortable with a white man.
You're
Comfortable. Money. She's talking about money. Everybody gotta stop doing this. We know what it is. We know what it is now. Now I want everybody to get her off that couch and burn it, because you don't want whatever she is like in the room. There's evil spirits in this room now because of her. I want y'all to know that. Evil spirits. My mama used to say stuff like that. It's not just from me, it's from her as well. So y'all remember that.
Yourself more.
Yeah, myself inside, deep inside, living the luxurious things, because even black men are rich. Yes. Living this luxurious life, I don't know, the affection. I feel like this is more interesting. Yeah.
They're more PDA.
That's what I want to know. Where do you think you got the notion of white men are this loving? They will not lie. They are more caring. Where do you think that came from?
Good question.
Yeah.
It came from the money. That's where it came from. Came from that good old fashioned white ice is colder, or whatever the older people call it these days.
Thank you. Yeah, I've always been asked that. But actually, so when I was young, I grew up from a family Sunday school, and these white people were always coming to our church and giving us gifts. So I grew up seeing them as nice people. So when I tried dating one, I felt it.
You feel safe.
Yes,
It's
I
taking
felt
back to your
safe.
childhood.
Yeah, it's
And
from
that's
childhood.
something you didn't get from childhood from black people.
Yes.
No black people are coming to Sunday school to give gifts.
Okay, to me, they were there, but to me, they were like dolls. Yeah, they were like cartoons. They were just so like loving, playing with
futures.
us,
Oh.
giving us the dolls, the gifts, and I got just interested in them. Yeah.
Because you saw them as giving you nice things.
Yeah, at my
So I
young
feel like
age.
these are good people.
They treated you nicely.
Yeah,
they
they treated
were
us
caring.
nicely. Yeah,
Their love language was different from what you have seen from black people.
Yes, in church, in Sunday school church.
Can I
Yes,
ask you a
that's what I
question?
saw. It's okay.
Okay, so story time music. Let me ask you something. So let's say, for example, I'm a firefighter, right? And I'm at the top of the hill, and I decide I want to go and set the fire down from the hill. So I run down the hill, I set the fire. I go back up to the hill, I'm seeing all the terror. Then I say, let me go down and put the fire out. So I go back down and I put the fire out, and everybody looks at me as the hero. Would you say that I'm a good person, or would you say I'm a bad person if I were to do that?
I would say you're not a good person,
Why?
because why did you set the fire?
Okay.
You want to be seen as a hero,
Uh-huh.
be seen as God.
Yeah. Am I a good person or a bad person?
I feel like you're actually a dangerous person.
Dangerous.
Yes. Because why would you set fire and then want to be seen as a god, as a hero? Yes. Why are you creating that commotion? You're going to hurt people. You're not caring about people's feelings. You're just caring about you being praised and being seen as a god. Why? So I don't think you'll be a good person.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you see Uganda and you think like Uganda has problems, do you think that they've gotten there by themselves? Do you think that they've been helped to be where they are?
Being helped by who?
You know what he's saying. You know what he's saying. He got Oshay. Good job, my brother. He got your. He got you.
I'm just asking. Do you think Uganda's poor?
I think it's among the poor countries, but it's not the poorest.
One of the poorest.
One of the poor countries.
Not
Okay.
the
Not
poorest.
the poorest.
Who
But
do you,
it's still poor.
Who colonized Uganda?
The British.
The British. Do you think that the British really destroyed parts of Uganda or helped destroy Uganda to where it is now?
It's both ways. Because without colonizing, you wouldn't see these trains. You wouldn't see this development. You wouldn't see this English.
Wait,
we wouldn't
so
be communicating.
How is speaking English? How is speaking English a good? Did you just act like speaking English is something? I'll be honest, y'all. Once again, that sounds like self-hate. It does. The development, I don't know what you're talking about. China is developing. Places developing. It's not because of the British. Not because of Caucasians. That's wild.
Wait. No. Let me. Okay, that's could be some benefits there, but the whites are no longer here, and you want mixed babies, and there are a lot of people who want skin lightening and all of those things, but the whites are really not here. So it's okay to bring the development, but if a person teaches you to almost hate yourself and destroy everything that, like, most talented Ugandans are living abroad, what I'm saying is the whites are the same people that start the fire and put it out. So when you're looking at them as a youth and they come into your church, those are the same peoples that have helped destroy you as a group. And the way that you feel about yourself or even about others, you don't think that they help do that? So what I'm saying is, when you're looking at them as being nice, it's not nice to do the things they've done. My ancestors were brought in slave ships, the British, to America and beaten, whipped. Not to say that you care about those things, but now to look at those same people and say that those people are nice, you can't be nice and do people like that. I mean, in Congo, they cut your arms off. So what I'm saying is even though you look at them as being nice, that's not how Uganda got to its position. They're just as bad as the people that go down and set the fire and then put it out. So that's what you were experiencing when you were a kid. Oh, you're like, oh, these people are so great. Well, how are they that great? I mean, you have all these people that, in order for whites to be successful, why is it that Africans have to be at the bottom? And yet you're saying like, oh, these are great people. Do you really think that's the case?
Can I bring this in this perspective that I understand better?
Sure.
Do you
For
think?
example, when someone is giving you a loan, you have a debt, you want your daughter to go to school. He or she is sitting, for example, in NEB, and tomorrow is a deadline. Someone gives you a loan. You don't have, you're either leaving your child to sit another year because they don't have school fees, or you're going for this loan. Okay? So you go and pick up the loan, and then you don't have money to pay back. These loan people come and pick your television. They pick your TV. Are they bad?
They're not bad, but I think the instance is different. How? When you were in school, you studied about colonization.
Yes.
From Oshay's point of view.
Yeah.
You studied colonization, and by the way, which is a very important thing to ask, when you think about colonization that you studied in school, do you think the colonization of the whites towards Ugandans you studied in school is painting them as good people or bad people?
Everything has a bad and good.
She's going to just keep pushing it. She's going to just keep moving. Y'all don't understand. She's never going to agree with this thing that y'all painting. Y'all walked her into the wall. She got walked into it. This right here would have been perfectly fine if she would have said that there is black guys that I would date and there's white guys I would date. But this right here is my preference, which is white guys. If she did not paint this crazy image of Africans and black Americans, if she did not paint this crazy image, she would have free range to do whatever because it's just her preference. But she's not doing that. She wants them for something. That's what she wants. I can't get past the fact that you purposely want mixed kids with a white person. I can't get past that.
But her question is, do you think that they're painted as...
Because what did you study about white people? They discovered Lake Victoria.
Yes.
They discovered
All
the
the
source
lakes.
of the Nile.
Yeah.
They discovered Queen Elizabeth Park. Do you think white people found us without knowing we don't have these things? Or they found us having these things and they
renamed it.
renamed them, literally taking their power, our power from us? Do you think they did us a favor to come and rename those things that we should see them as good people? Or we should see them that actually these people are bad people because they found us with these things and they claimed to have invented them. Kubanga, we have Uganda, the source of the Nile, Tujita Narubare. We already have a name for the source of the Nile called Narubare. Do you think white people did us a favor for calling it the source of the Nile or calling it the Nile, even if we already had names for our things?
I think they did you a favor because
Yes, please.
you see, there is a thing of appreciation. You have to appreciate. With yes, you know the river, but you don't know the value of the river.
Oh.
You don't know.
What did you just say? They don't know the value of their own things. This girl is bat crazy. She just talking. She does not want to not get white dingus. She wants a white guy very bad. So bad that she's going to throw all black people under the bus to get them. This is the wildest thing I've ever heard. And all this sparked off because she said white men know how to love. All this. Then she backtracked and said not all white men. Which watch she wouldn't use it with black. I'm about to just recircle because my brain is stuck. It's stuck in a loop listening to this heifer.
That someone has to put those lodges to make more money. You didn't know that. But because of them, you knew that it was valuable. You had a river, but you didn't know that it brings power. You just know it's for water, for drinking, for bathing. And yet power has, it's just broad development. I think this, you have to appreciate.
I disagree.
It's not bad.
Winston Churchill used to
Appreciation
write
is
about how
necessary.
advanced and developed he saw things in Uganda when he was here. There are British people that talked about the organization that they saw here.
Even C-section actually originated from Uganda. Did you know that?
The what?
Traditionally, they were doing it before the white people came and took over the name. C-section, cesarean, like the cutting of the...
Okay.
Can I ask you a question? Do you want a broke man, white or black? It doesn't matter. A man who has nothing. Would you want a man that's broke?
That is broke?
Yeah.
How broke?
I mean, to the brokest point where you think you wouldn't be interested.
Because if you're broke, it means you don't have knowledge or common sense.
Whatever you.
She don't want a broke guy. She's about to just talk in a circle. She's about to beat around the bush because she's crazy and she's already been spotted as crazy. Y'all have literally now called her out and she's uncomfortable.
Because you
financially, intellectually, anything that you consider broke.
Financially.
Yes.
Taina sente.
Yeah,
He doesn't
Mama
have
have-
money.
ayinza obanga talina sente naye ng'alina amagezi agakola sente.
She's saying he may not have money, but she may
So
have
you
the
would
knowledge
accept
to
to
make
date a
the
broke
money.
person.
Okay, let's just say you don't want
Depends
to. You don't want a black man at all, right? Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, so if somebody has nothing that you don't want, you're not interested, right?
Yeah, I'm not interested.
Right, because they don't have anything you want. But you're saying that that these people in Uganda before the whites came, they didn't know the value in some of these things. It could not be true because you just said it. They don't have what I want. I'm not interested. Clearly, they called it the what? Pearl of Africa.
Yeah.
So they had to have something that somebody wanted. Otherwise, they wouldn't have wasted their time.
You think this means something, Oshay? Brother, I've been listening this whole time. This heifer ain't finna listen to you. If she does, it'll blow my mind. If I call my mama right now and tell her what I just heard, she would be so confused.
And making this a protectorate. And so what I really honestly feel like, even like one of my favorite drinks, V&A, is named after Victorian. Is it Albert? Victorian Albert? Yeah. When you said they taught you English, I mean it's good that they taught people English because I only speak English. But at the same time, you were just speaking in what? Luganda. What do you say when your husband says, "Don't say that"? What are you talking like that for? Don't speak that. You wouldn't feel offended.
Depends on what we agreed, because when you're in a relationship, you agree on certain things.
But you don't think that that's denying part of yourself because that's who you are too. You're from
She doesn't want herself. She want a baby to not look like her. She said it.
Luganda, yes?
Yes.
So somebody telling you that you shouldn't speak Luganda, you wouldn't feel.
It's not a problem, because if you don't like it, why would I keep on saying? I would use English.
Okay,
I want-
but let's say if you want to talk, you have a kid, you wouldn't teach your kid Luganda? Your kid couldn't speak?
I think that's the school to teach him, not me.
Okay,
No, to
but
teach
you wouldn't.
your language. Like if the white man says, okay, you know what, we're not doing your language, don't teach it to my child. You're
Yeah.
fine with that.
You have a white man, you have a child with him.
Yes.
And your white man says, let's just stay with English. That part of Luganda, don't teach the child Luganda. Would you feel offended, yes or no?
I wouldn't. I would feel okay.
You'd be okay.
I would just be okay.
Oh,
So
but she's
but-
okay.
Okay, there you go.
think that
There you go. Big screen. Yeah, she's crazy. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't think that we should go around telling a lady to go against her husband. I will never agree with that. Don't just go around tell a lady to go against her husband. But if a lady is telling me she will purposely marry a guy, even though he's gonna tell her to get rid of everything that she's about, like her culture, it's wild. It's wild. You gonna just throw away your culture? Like, he didn't even have a good reason for it. He just said, don't do it. So that's not a person with a plan. That's just a guy speaking. I still would never tell a lady to go against her husband. Oshay, I don't know why y'all even talking to her. I don't see where y'all think y'all finna get at her. She contradicted herself like 12 times. She don't care. She's just winging it right now. All she knows is this: if I smile, everything will be all right. Like, she has the worst PR I've ever seen in my life. You don't do what she did. She literally just said, black men can't love. They indirectly won't tell you. They will use you. And if they don't actually want to be with you, then they'll ghost you. White guys don't do that. 5 minutes later, oh yeah, some white guys do the thing that I'm talking about, but still, no black guys. Not black guys in the same culture as the white guys you're talking about. They don't do that either, right? It's just white guys. I ain't gonna lie to you, I was happy that Oshay and that lady, all of them, start pressing you. She needed to be pressed. They let her speak for too long without being pressed. They were smiling in her face. But guess what? Oshay and that other lady, they said they did it. Backstabbers. They made you feel comfortable and then they attacked. Hit my mic. They made you feel comfortable, then attacked. He did it perfectly. But if you watch it, she's still smiling. Still smiling. But yeah, I'll leave this video link in the comment section. Oshay, good job. I'm happy that y'all actually pressed her when it came to this. I'm always good for a good old-fashioned pressing. Bench pressing, pressing people, either one doesn't change anything. A press is a press to me. Off the back.
Oh, you ain't know what that was? Oh, that doo-doo, man.